problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
Yeah. But shout out to Mikey Hova. Anywho, man, hey, we got some good games this week. Let's jump right into it, and let's start off with our Friday game. This is a low-key game, but it is going down. And I low-key been following. I've been following BYU more, but we got Cincinnati -2 going
on
into
BYU for a little while.
Cincy's going into that beautiful stadium, that beautiful scenery, taking on BYU, the Mormons, the 25, 27, 28-year-old kids. The over-under is sitting at 48 right now. Let's get to these actual factuals right now. The Bearcats are sitting at 2-2 on the year, while BYU sitting at 3-1. All right, the line did open up in favor of BYU -1.5, and that line has since flipped. The total opened up at 54.5. That line has since gone down tremendously to 48. Something's going on. Somebody got to be hurt, and we're going to get right into it and let you guys know. Get to some of these actual factors for Cincy. They're 3-9 in the last 12 games. The Overseas 4 out of the last 6. They are 11-5 straight up in the last 16 games. 12-2 straight up in the last 14 games on the road. The unders also hit 4 out of the last 5 games when playing against an opponent from the Independence Conference. But that is wrong, my boy. BYU is the Big 12 now. Cincy's 5-0 in the last 5 games whenever they play on a week 12, but on their Fridays, they are 1-4 against the spread. Let's get the BYU actual facts. 4-11 against the spread last 15 games. The Overseas 6 out of the last 8. They are 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games, but they're 0-7 against the spread in the last 7 games when playing at the crib. 6-1 against the spread. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games when playing against an opponent from the American Athletic Conference. 13-2 straight up in the last 15 games played in the month of September. 5-1 against spread in the last 6 games when playing on a Friday. And the unders hit 4 of the last 5 games whenever BYU plays on a Friday at the crib. So right now there aren't any injuries reported for Cincy, but for BYU, Aiden Robbins, running back, he's out indefinitely. It's undisclosed. And also running back Ropati, I know I said it wrong. He's out for the year with a knee injury. Let's get to this. So last time we seen Cincy, they lost 20-6 against OU, and they did not cover against the spread. Then they lost to Miami, Ohio, 31-24, and they did not win the spread that either. Right now, they're sitting at 2-2 on the year against the spread, boys and girls. I'm still locked in teacher mode. Say boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, last time we seen BYU, they lost 38-27 against Kansas. Is Kansas back? We will find out. Kansas looking good. We're gonna get to that later. They did not cover the spread in that game. They did not cover the spread. They did beat Arkansas, and they won that game outright as an 8-point underdog. Right now, they're sitting at 1-3 on the year against the spread. So, with all that being said, BYU, Cincy, Marley, what are your thoughts on this? And if you have a play, let the people know you play.
Yeah. I do. The Mormons. I'm gonna take these Mormons, man. I'm not the biggest Clovis fan, but we do got to remember the kid did originally start at USC, so it's not like he's not a talented kid. He started for over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. 3 interceptions.
That boy went from USC to Pitt. He went from USC to Pitt to Cincy. He is the true definition of
Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams came in the coaching, so he wasn't finna shine over Caleb Williams. And then, that was with Lincoln Riley on top of that. So his coach gone, Caleb his guy. I understand the move to Pitt. And then old boy had just left out of Pitt. So I get that. I'm assuming he left Pitt because they were sorry after that. So I don't know what happened with Pitt, though, why he ended up at BYU. But he is, we do know he has arm talent. You know what I'm saying? 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. It's not too bad. QBR I don't love, obviously. It's at 58.8%. But BYU did, I'm going to give them credit. They did go into Arkansas, SEC, and beat Arkansas. I mean, I know Arkansas isn't what Arkansas was probably, the last maybe 2-3 years. But I think that's still a tough game to go to on the road. Arkansas is a tough place to play. Meanwhile, Jones from what's his fucking first name? Emory Jones from Cincinnati. My man got 5 interceptions already, only 7 touchdowns. His QBR is a little bit better, but when you turning the ball over too much, I definitely don't like that. And one thing that you mentioned earlier is that BYU is grown men. We're not talking 18, 19-year-old kids. You know what I'm saying? We're talking 23, 24 young men. You know what I'm saying? The Mormon issue, you know what I'm saying? Makes them a little more mature. I'm probably going on too long considering the time frame. So, with long story short, give me BYU. I'm gonna take them on the money line, coach. They at the crib. It's gonna be rocking on a Friday night. Cincy on the road. I like BYU. Byron, go get them.
My boy, I'm right there with you. I'm gonna sit on these grown men's paid for. I'm taking the 25, 26, 27-year-old, the guys that got about 5 kids, all right, that's been in that book, that's been in the book.
Probably married.
Night, and it gets crazy, and they're showing they can score. They just can't fucking play defense.
Which is the reverse of a BYU team. It's crazy.
Right. I saw Cincy over I caught 2 Cincy games right now. And you could tell losing Lou Fickle, you can see it. All right. You can also see losing Freeman to DC. You can see it. I just like BYU on this one. All right. And that's my free pick. BYU money line. Book it. Let's get it, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm the coach. That's Marley Bets. We are Brothas N Bets. Welcome to season. I don't know, man. We've been doing this show since 2014. So welcome to the new college football season. This is our first show officially. You can also check us out with our shorts. That's going to be popping pretty soon.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.